Yes, my fans out there, I have just watched a video on dancehall skilla channel, and this program is a lady was talking about ghosts, and at the end of it, skilla said he's not saying that he don't believe in ghosts, and he's not saying that he believe in ghosts. He's on a 50-50 line. But I can tell you that I am a Christian, a true Christian, but I can tell you that ghosts is real. Spirit is real. I'm gonna share a little testimony or story, what you want to call it. I bought a piece of land when I was living in Jamaica. I live in the UK now. But when I was living in Jamaica, I bought a piece of land. I built a house on the land and I live on it. The land have 3 graves on it before I bought it. But I never take those graves as nothing. I just bought the land, I build my house, and I live on the land. But after I build my house and live on this land, I realize at the gate I have a hockey tree, and the gate is right by the hockey tree. And during the daytime when I'm coming home, I have no problem. But as soon as night come and I have to come home, as soon as I get to that gate by that hockey tree, my head just grow so big and my body will go into like shiver. But I carry on, leaving my house, going in. But once I pass that hockey tree and go into my house, everything is fine. Never have a problem. So one day I decided that this thing is getting too much. Every night I come home, so I'm gonna move my gate. So what I've done, I dig out a different gateway and I start to walk there. And every time I come home same way, although I'm not walking the same place, I'm getting the same react as soon as nighttime come and I get home. This is what happened. Now, my son was a young baby. He was just about 1 year old and his mom was heavy pregnant at the time. And one evening I come in from the field and his mom said to me, she was washing and my son was saying to him, "Mommy, there's a man." And he was pointing at the man. And as she was looking, she couldn't see that man. She was heavy pregnant. And she finished, wash her clothes and whatever it is. And one day she was inside the house, lying on the bed. And this is in the middle of the day. She could feel someone underneath the bed, pushing up the bed spring with her on the bed. She get up and look underneath the bed, and when she looked underneath the bed, there was no one underneath the bed, but this person was underneath the bed, pushing her, whatever it is, was underneath the bed, pushing up this bed. Anyway, this was going on so much because I'm still getting this thing. I speak to my dad about it, and my dad tell me to sprinkle salt around the house, sprinkle pee, still pee around the house. I must buckle up the pee, they must sprinkle it around the house. And I do all of these, and this thing was going on same way. So it reached the stage now where I have to make a decision now. I call a prayer meeting. I call a 3-day prayer meeting, which is a 3-day fast. And I get some people from a mission to come to my house and have a 3-day prayer meeting with me at the house. And I think it was about 5 people come to the house with myself, and we pray, we sing, we pray, we sing. The first day they're gone. The second day they come back. And in the midst of that prayer meeting, I get my breakthrough. I get my deliverance, I get my breakthrough. My body was light. I feel release, and everything was done from that. I never needed the third day fasting. I live in my house until I move away from there, and I went to Kingston. I live in Kingston, and then I leave and come to England, and then when I go back to Jamaica, I sell back the land. Everything was fine. But there's another story to that. This is where I'm gonna prove to you that ghost is real. Because on another subject, I was only could be about 8 years old at the time, in Jamaica again. I was coming from my grandmother's house, going to my mom's house one evening, about 7 o'clock in the evening. It wasn't dark, it was clear, bright evening. I was walking down this road. There was nobody on the road. I saw this man coming towards me. He was a very tall man. And I said to myself, I've never seen anybody in this district as tall as this man. But this man, he was walking with his head down, and he had a white towel over his head and over his two shoulders. Now, I want to see this man because I have never seen any man in the district as tall as this man. So, as a young boy, seeing this man, I'm gonna be very inquisitive now because I want to know who this man is. So I began to walk towards the man while he's coming to me and he's going to him. And I tried to go as close to this man that I could look up into his face. But just before I get close to this man, my head started to grow, my head started to grow, my head started to grow. And I couldn't lift my head to look at this man. And I began to walk on. I passed this man. And when I passed him, I could not turn back to look back onto this man. I carry on walking until when I reached quite a distance, I managed to turn around. And when I turned around, I could see the man going way over the other side, underneath the other road. He never turned around, he just carried on walking with his white towel over his head and his head down. I went home and I said to my mom, I just passed a man going up the road and he have a white towel over his head and he's holding his head down, and I walk close to him because I want to see who he is. And as soon as I get close to the man, my head started to grow and I couldn't look at him. My mom turned to me and he said to me, I know who it is. And when my mother explained to me there was a man that died in the district at the time, he never buried, he just died. And this man, who my mom said this person supposed to is, he died a couple of years ago. So the man that died there and then, and the one that died a couple of years ago where my mom think is him, they are two brothers. So what my mom said to me, said that man went to visit his brother that just died and he was going back home. But she don't know why he showed himself to me as a child like that. But this is what this man do. And I can give several more experience. I'm going out one night and I saw somebody going down the road in front of me. And you know, as a child, you're going out and you see somebody walking down the road and you think, oh, there's company. So you start to walk fast to catch up with this person. And every time that I saw this person in a distance and I reached to the distance where I supposed to catch this person, I saw the person going the same distance in front of me. And eventually, I never catch up with this person. So I'm saying these things because whatever this lady was saying, I believe that ghost is real. Ghost is there. Some ghosts is bare-faced enough to show themselves. Some ghosts do not. But if, Skilla, if you have doubt, I'm telling you, Skilla, that ghosts do exist. Some of them very bare-faced. Some of them is not. So this is for Skilla, dancehall Skilla. Remember, this is the boy Bunny doing this video directly for dancehall Skilla. That you say you're 50-50, but I'm telling you that I have many experience of ghosts. I can give you more, but I'm gonna leave this one here. This is the boy Bunny. Like the video, share the video, comment and subscribe for more video. Your boy Bunny, I'm out. God bless you. This is for dancehall Skilla. Bless.